Hello everybody, this is Kysen here and welcome back to another episode here on our Tropico island. Now I did do a live stream recently on this and we did the whole touristy section up here, which if you missed it was a long episode, but you got to see kind of everything that I did, the whole process of the building, and it was pretty good. And as you can see, we've got a touristy area now starting to be developed up here. I like it, but it's going to need a lot of development, so I want eventually to have sort of touristy stuff going all the way around here. And this kind of whole quarter of the island, if you look down in the mini map here, you'll see you've got like the different sections of the island. Well, I would like this whole quarter to be tourist attractions, basically, because I think that'll look pretty cool and it'd be a good dynamic for our map. So anyway, if we go back to the main town area, basically I ended the live stream by saying that I need to do some industry the next time. And I also wanted to get our jobs and things sorted out. So you'll see now open jobs is just 4, which is pretty decent because our population is over 1,000. Happiness 61. If we go to the happiness tab here, you'll see the biggest problem is the housing at the moment, but also religion would be a very easy one to fix. So I think I need to look at doing some of those things, but we've got 338 grand here, so that's awesome. And I did talk a little bit about how I wanted to, if we come over here and sort of zoom in, make an industrial area around here. So we've got like this, the farmland area, but to make an industry area along the front here as well, I think that'd be cool. So that's what I'm going to look to do. I'm going to start by doing a few docks here. And these, oh look at that, we can get quite a few of them. So that's a lot of docks going on there. And we'll play this so that this can start to develop. But the other thing I wanted to do today is to get some of these things built. So we need steel and bauxite, and from that we'll produce cars. Now I want to check actually, resources. Okay, steel, we are producing a lot of steel and we're exporting it all at the moment, but that will change of course. Bauxite is the same, so we should be okay here to put these in. Now how many do I want? Let's just check. Okay, 10 college-educated workers. I think for now I'll put 2 in, and hopefully that'll be like a good amount where we can get the workers we need for them. So I think what I'll do is I'll try and spread them out a bit. So I'll put 1 in there and 1 in there. So we're going to get this going on here, the vehicle manufacturing thing. And what I've done is I took a trade here. This is kind of a little cheat I'll show you guys for cars, right? Now, I'm currently not producing cars, so you'll see that I took this just after I finished the last episode, and I've done a lot of work since, but it's still on 0 out of 60,000. Now, I've got 116 months remaining. I've just built a load of new docks, so once I've got them up and running, this is a great trade. You'll see that, you know, at the moment our best was pharmaceuticals, and we're getting 4.5k each time. This one here is almost 18k each time, so huge difference. So I took that while I had this good trade possible, and I've got just 1 ship on there, so that's just holding that trade for me so that it doesn't change and I don't lose it. Oh look, there's another one there. Oh, look at that one, that's even better. And that's a 10-year contract. Right, what we want to do now then, this is basically my process, is take a ship off of there, go down to this one here, and wait a minute, this one here, sorry, and add a ship. So we've now got these 2 really good car contracts, and once these docks are built and I've got extra ships, and then once I've got the vehicle factories built, we'll be able to get those going on and actually happening. So that's awesome. Now then, the other thing I wanted to do, I wanted to check this actually, okay, I was just checking that was on full budget because it was something I meant to do last time, is look at the happiness. So at the moment, if we go on to buildings, and I guess what we're really going to look for here will be, I guess, churches and cathedrals mostly. Now, a cathedral, I believe we have a cathedral down here somewhere. Do we? Did I not put a cathedral in the posh part of town? I mean, that's absolutely where it needs to go, isn't it? Look at it. It fits in so well with what we're doing here. But I thought I did do one. I guess I didn't. Okay, well, that's a very easy fix then. I can do one of those. The question is, where do we put it? Now, I'm thinking maybe it's time we get rid of this one. It's made us a lot of profit, but it'll free up some college workers, which will go over to the vehicle factories, and also I do want to move industry out of this area. So I am going to go ahead and demolish that, and then the cathedral can go in here, because eventually these army bases will be moved as well. So let's speed that up and get that demolished. There we go. Oh, now, I actually think I don't have any pharmaceutical companies other than that one. So now I'm not going to complete this trade, am I? So maybe I should look to build another one, but we'll look at that in the future. Let's keep this playing, keep that progressing, and I'll put my cathedral in here. So, here we go, cathedral. So for now, it's probably best if we have a look at this from the front, zoom in a little bit. Let's see, I do want this to go in between the army barracks, but I want it to go back a bit, so probably about there. And I just want to check actually that that's going to be central, so kind of in line there, central, boom, like that. So that'll be built, that will help with the religion, but I think there's still more that we could do, and I reckon a church on this corner would be a good place for one. Yeah, let's go ahead and chuck that in, because clearly this is what the people want. So give the people what they want, right? Put it on that corner there, and yeah, that'll be cool. So that's going to help with the religion and get our happiness up. What else do we want to get up? Well, obviously we've said about the housing. Healthcare is not bad. Food isn't great, and I reckon it might be time to. So we've got grocery store in there, but I reckon what we could do now is put in a supermarket. And if I put one of those in, yeah, I reckon there's a good place for it. Yeah, that should be good. And what I'll do once the supermarket's built, I'll maybe get rid of the grocery store. I'll have to think about that one. But if we have a supermarket in there, and then I'm thinking another one kind of centralish might be good. And, not sure where we'd put that though. See, these buildings are quite empty still. So, I think most people are still living in these kind of country houses, because all of these are full up. So most of the people on this island live down the middle. Let's see what this one is saying. Export 30,000 bananas. Sure, we'll have a crack at that one. Yeah, so I guess I do want to put some services near these places, but this whole area from like this road going down this way, eventually I want to just kind of get rid of it all. So I don't want to do too much there yet until I do that big development. Okay, trade. Now trade's going to drop here because we haven't got the pharmaceuticals. I wonder if I just quick build that one. That might be the way to go. And I'll control click that one so that all of my vehicle factories are on the full whack of money. Effectiveness plantation on the island increased by 15 based on effectiveness. Sure, why not? And workers, I'm just going to invite in anyone that I can. Spending a lot of money on that, but that will come back to me and more besides in the future. Oh, we need power. Okay, let's build us a substation, and I'll just put that up there for now, and we will quick build that as well. That should solve the power problem, and it will just take a minute then to get all of the resources to, the bauxite and the steel together. Issue the international summit. Let's see. Edicts. International summit increases all foreign relations. Oh yeah, absolutely. Definitely want to do that. Haven't looked at edicts in a little while actually. Something that I perhaps could look at. Let's go plus 20 USA relations, I think. Why not? Because they give you the most money, so kind of makes sense that you wanna treat those guys well. Now then, one other thing I wanted to look at is whether or not I can build any more embassies at the moment. Nope. Okay. Now one thing I haven't put in actually that I could and probably should is a bank. So this is again going to be in the posh region. The bank kind of faces that way though. So yeah, I think I'm going to demolish these roads up here because they're not really doing anything now. There was a mine up here like ages ago, right back when we started, but that's not been there for a long while now. So it's kind of just like in the way. Those roads now. Have 4 luxury entertainment buildings. I'll accept that. I've already got 8, so boom, that's easy peasy, and we get stuff for that. What was I doing? I was building a bank here because this is obviously going to help our economy as well. We'll start earning interest on our money, and that's no bad thing. And I reckon let's put. Oh, is that road still there? Dang it. Let's demolish that, and then I'll put 2 banks in total. Oh. Let's go more capitalists on the island. I always like getting more people on the island. Generally pick that one and try to grow the island out a bit. Alright, there we go. So we'll get those built. I'm in no rush to get those built though. That should be fine. Okay, is this getting materials delivered to it? Not yet. A little bit annoying. This one hasn't even been built yet, which is also a bit annoying, but never mind. Okay, trade. these are the trades that we're doing, but we're not actually doing any at the moment because we don't have pharmaceuticals, because I've just deleted the building for it, and we don't have cars because this place isn't producing yet. So it's a little bit of a pain as it happens. Could do with getting that done quickly. Oh look, an airplane. That's leaving our island though. Boo. Okay, the money's really good still though. I mean, it's being produced as quickly as I can spend it, and that's always nice. But it's going to start falling off soon. Okay, we've had some steel. We could do with getting some bauxite. What I might do actually is start importing some of this stuff. So if I put steel here, we can get it. That's the lowest price. So the default price is actually higher than the price we can import it for. So let's put 3 ships on that, because that's going to be quite useful to us. And bauxite, again, it's lower than the thing. So put 3 ships on that. That's going to help with our producing of cars. But also, it's just a no-brainer because we're importing it. We can actually make money just from that while we import it for a price that we then sell it for more than. So basically, what I mean by that is, just to explain that real quick, is on the steel here, anytime you see something where it says price, and the one in bold is what you pay, if that's lower than the default price, you should do it and get as many ships on as you can, because you're then going to export whatever you don't use for more than what you've bought it in for. So yeah, another little tip there that should help you guys out. Our cathedral's being built. Look at that, 61%. I think that's going to look cool once it's done. Now military, I haven't had anyone attack me in a long time, and I don't know if I need to worry too much about the military. I think I want to move it and put it in a section, but I'm going to need to figure that out, and I might do that on like another live stream episode. What's this place here? This is my jewellery workshop. It's not producing, it's taking up people, and it's in an area where I want to move it. So that is enough reasons for me to demolish it. And our open jobs is currently on 10, and yeah, that's okay. 10 just kind of spread around. Our cathedral's open. Whack the budget up. I can amend the constitution more. Community aid is definitely worth doing. 10 grand per vicar or nun or priest or whatever is coming in there. That is it's expensive. But we've got most of those jobs filled, so that's fine. That'll help with our happiness. Our happiness has actually gone up a couple % already, so very, very cool. Oh, come on, please start producing. Please. Let's go to the expensive cars and let's add some ships onto that, because this will start producing soon, I'm sure of it. It's just taking its little time. And I'll quick build this one as well, because they do take a bit of time to get up and running once they're built, and just a bit annoying more than anything. So it's got that going on. We want to do that. I'm not going to worry about that so much. And yeah, just get loads of foreign workers in there. Let's get some managers in here as well. So, blimey, there's a lot of people. Right, Tycoon, effectiveness increased. Yeah, hire him for that one. Him or her, I should say. And what else have we got here? I reckon we'll do, yeah, work union leader to improve our workers' job quality. There we go. Started to output cars. Right. Now we should start to make some serious dosh with these cars in place. Once they start outputting, have one airport, we already do. Yeah, once they start outputting, that's going to be magical. More capitalists on the island, 67%. This is good. Our cars are being produced. See, our lifetime profit, right, is on 3 grand. This month's going to be 5 grand, and we've only just started. So this is really just awesome now, isn't it? Let's have a look here. We have no ships. Now that dock has only just been built, so actually, yeah, I've got a couple of ships here. Let's add a couple of ships on there. Now we haven't done any yet, but that will start happening. So all these are getting filled up with workers. That's pretty awesome. And our open jobs is now up to 27. So what happens is they can get better pay by working in here, and it's the same education level as the farms. So you lose people from your farms and they come into here. So basically, once I've done this episode, I'm going to need to go and do a load of hiring of people again. Another task. Build 1 apartment. Okay. Let's have a look here. Apartment buildings. Look at this. Now this, we have 2 different types. I believe it's 2 types. There's this one here, and this one here. So this one here is sort of slightly taller than this one. Now then, I reckon we do want to put some of those in, not just one, but a few. The question is, where do we put them? And actually, we could modernise all of these, so these all become apartments. 97 grand. I wonder if that's the way forward though, because no one's choosing to live in these at the moment. I kind of like this though, this big tenement area. No, you know what I'm going to do? On another episode, I'm going to do a big apartment area somewhere, like I've done here, but a more fancy, modern version, because I think that will look really cool. Right, back to the vehicle factories. Are they both producing? Not yet, just this one. But it is producing, and wow, look at the profit, guys. Told you about these profits that it can make. Still haven't started exporting any cars on either of these yet, though, which is a bit annoying. But this will definitely take care of our economy. Our economy going forward is going to be super strong. That I am sure. Oh, banks are up. Let's do that. What does slush fund do? Puts a part into the Swiss bank account each month. No, we don't want to do that. So this has made 225 so far. This one hasn't made anything because nobody wants to work there, but if I put that up, it will. We do travel insurance, and that's revenue for tourists on the island, as you can see there. Just as well have that, because we are going to have a lot of tourists on the island, so why not? Yeah, that's cool. Definitely want to do that. Oh, please start exporting cars. I want to see some go. I want to see how much money we're going to make. Okay, well, it will happen. It will happen, I guess, soon. We'll just leave it to say it's going to happen soon. Now, the happiness has been sorted out, so that's good. Car factory's up and running, and they're making good profit without worrying about what they export for a second anyway. So that's good. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm going to whack this forward a bit, and we'll see our money now. So we're on 227 when I start to speed it up. And we're hovering around that right now, but some ships are coming and going. You can see here that we don't have to do too much. I can just kind of sit back and watch this money come in, and yeah, we're going to make a lot of money out of this. This is just awesome. This one's now producing as well, so we're both up and running, and yeah, within just a little bit of time here, we're back up to like 300k. Let's see, neither of these are doing anything yet, which is annoying me, but that's okay. So the good news is we're making lots of money, and that means in the future I can obviously use that money to do some big projects. So I want to hear from you guys. Do you have any ideas of big projects that we could do on this game? Something that's going to cost us maybe up to $1 million. Because if I waited for a little while, I could get this up to like $1 million quite easily. And we could do like a huge project. Now, on that note, we have a whole corner of the island here completely untapped that we've done absolutely nothing on. The whole middle bit is exactly the same. And even if we said we want to develop the touristy bit, or we want to develop the farm area here, it's very doable. There's not a lot going on here yet. So there's plenty of potential for big projects. And I just want to hear from you guys, any thoughts you have on that. So leave a comment on this video if you think there'd be something cool that you guys would like to see. And we'll see what we can do with that. Oh, what's this? It's a cruise ship. Ah, look at that. That's cool. Got a touristy ship coming in. Eventually I want to build some of these cruise ship things as well. Where are they? Tourism. Yeah. I want to build some cruise ship. They look really cool. You just kind of sit them off on the ocean there, and they look amazing. But anyway, so yeah, have a think, guys. If there's anything you think that look really cool, then let me know, and I can look to do that. Look at us now. We're up to 400k. Oh, it's an autosave. You'll see when we come back. We are on about 400k, so that's pretty dang good. And 70% happiness as well. That's gone right up. There we go. Cars have started to be exported. And what do you know, we've jumped up and we're on 425k just like that. And these places are making us an absolute fortune. And they're both full up. And you know what, actually, it's a kind of a no-brainer this, isn't it? Before I leave you today, guys, I am going to chuck in, if I can find them, a couple of extra vehicle factories. And actually, although these, this area is going to change, this is where we want to put them. Yeah, we want one there, and one like there, I'm thinking. Actually, how's this one? Well, that's still making it. Well, you see, it's made us really good money, so I'll leave that. But yeah, we'll put a couple more of these in because it's making us so much money. It'd be silly not to. And I'm going to just get them built, get them up and running. We'll keep with this dude. That's fine. Yeah, keep them up and running. Get all of our foreign workers in. This is the way we want to be doing this. Do that as well to increase the effectiveness. Just makes sense. But yeah, definitely want to do this. This is going to be good. And so we spent a couple $100,000 there, but that'll be back and more in the next episode. So our industry is now solid, and look at that, we're up to 300k already, and that was just from me chatting for like a few seconds. And this is the next thing, guys, big project. So if you have any of these, let me know. That's going to be it for today's episode, though. So as always, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.